Today we're going to be talking about a Roblox game called Elemental Odyssey. Now, Elemental Odyssey used to be called, formerly known as Rocast and Robending Online, was a game created on the 23rd of February 2023 and began to receive traction around March of 2024. I don't think you understand how much potential this game had. It was gaining like 1,000 players a day. It's safe to say this game was making it to the top charts. The game was praised for its storytelling and combat elements. Because of this, the game reached millions of people and grew a strong fan base. Unfortunately, soon after the game's... Why is this so far down? Unfortunately, soon after, the game's luck streak ended on... Hold on, let me move this up so it looks like I'm talking to the camera, even though I'm just completely fucking not. Unfortunately, soon after all this, the game's luck streak ended, and on May 4th, 2024, the game was put under review by Roblox Moderation. Around the same time as it was put under review, Roblox had just done a partnership with Nickelodeon to get an Avatar: The Last Airbender game, an official one, released onto the platform. So that's probably the reason that this game had Nickelodeon going after them. Many players at the time, including myself, were really curious with what was going to happen with this game. And after 3 months of waiting, the game was finally back, but different. To start, because of the long wait, many of the game's fans lost interest, and the game was getting very lackluster results for the amount of time it's just had put into it. Along with this, the game went through loads of aesthetic changes, attacks, clothes, all this stuff for legal reasons so that the game wouldn't get shut down again. As of writing the script that I'm following for this video, the game has 10 active players. First off, I don't think I need to tell you how crazy that is from a game going from 13,000 active players to 10 in 1 year. I mean, the game really is a shell of its former self. And I think the saddest part is, unfortunately, because the game relied on quite a few multiplayer aspects for raids, certain quests, there's a good chance you're never going to be able to go and play the game and experience it how it's supposed to be. So that's basically the story of the game. So let's talk about the actual game itself. Robending is a multiplayer bandit beater set in an Avatar alternate universe. The game has great gameplay. The game has great gameplay? The gameplay is great, having not just bandit beta quests, but also, you know, other stuff. There's a huge variety of things to do in this game. Different quests. I think there's one like where you go and like find a cat. There's one where you got to turn on a generator. I mean, they're not the interesting ones, but for some reason those are the ones that come to mind. There's also tons of raids and stuff. I'll probably show some footage of this on screen from a couple of other YouTubers, and I'll credit them in the description and on the screen, hopefully. The game spans over, I think, like 3 or 4 islands. I think you start on this one called Harmony Island, I'm pretty sure, and then you work off, and as you slowly progress through the game, you move on to this secondary section over a massive bridge, which is just like way harder. Then after that, you can go on to each element's respective island. So you have the fire one, you have the air one, the water one, and the earth one. The progression in the game was superb, really. The way you leveled up was a perfect balance of time and entertainment, to where it felt like a reward to get somewhere new, but it was also refreshing and fun at the same time. Obviously, with it being an Avatar game, you had the 4 elements which each player could bend: fire, water, earth, air, and each element's moves were just incredible. I'll show some clips of some of the different ones right now. I mean, the combat in this game was great. If I can find it, I remember watching a video ages ago of someone actually doing PvP, and I'll put a clip of that on screen now, and I'll credit them. The game also had subcategories, so if you've watched the show, you know Earth's got magma bending, metal bending, and then seismic waves, or whatever it's called, where you can like use your feet to see things. Fire has lightning, water has blood bending, air has... What does air have? Air has spiritual projection and flight. Just check the wiki. Smart. Okay, we're back. I mean, this game really was something special, and it is a shame to see it wasted. Currently holding the microphone in my hand wasn't the best idea, but now that it's here, that does mean I can do this. So that's basically robending. Really short version of the game's history explained. The game has 10 players. The game has 10 active players. But I'd still recommend playing it. I did say that there is a few features that you cannot access because of the multiplayer features. But what I will say is they are very far into the game, and they're not something you're really going to come across unless you're like really grinding out this game, which you probably aren't, let's be real. As of right now, it's really, really sad, but robending, it's gone, basically. It gets no updates apart from a couple of codes maybe every once in a while. The developers are just downright sad about the stage the game's in. If you look at their Discord, I'll put this on screen right now. They even say themselves how unfortunate it is that they've had to do this and the game's in such a state. But there's a small glimmer of hope. Up of the game here, Cyan says this year they may potentially work something up with Paramount to get the game back to its original state. If they did this, along with advertising, because obviously it would be supported by Paramount, the game could make a serious comeback. Does this have a high chance of happening? I don't know. Would it be a good thing? That's really all I wanted to say. I guess you could call this a mini documentary. Let's be real, it's me talking to a camera about a dying Roblox game. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, I'd love it if we got to 500 subscribers, because that'd be really cool. Thank you all for watching, hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all later.